Tonight we had baked chicken with black-eyed peas over rice and cabbage. Starting off with my chicken, I went ahead and got a baking sheet lined with parchment paper and put all of my chicken thighs on there, and then I just seasoned it really well on both sides with everything you see on the screen. And I let that marinate for a few hours in the fridge. Then I went ahead and got my black-eyed peas, an onion, a green bell pepper, some garlic, and I also got some frozen cabbage, some pork jowl that I'm going to put in the peas, and then a little bit of bacon scraps that I'm going to use for the cabbage. And I'm just going to add my black-eyed peas to the insert of my pressure cooker and rinse them off really well and remove any peas that don't look good. And I'm just going to put about 2 inches of water above the peas and then set it for 20 minutes in the pressure cooker. Then I went ahead and minced up my garlic and separated that into 2 bowls, and then I cut up half the onion, I diced it, and then for the other half I sliced it for the cabbage. And I just set that aside, and I diced up my green bell pepper for my peas, and I put that in a bowl as well. And then I went ahead and got a measuring cup and filled it with water for my rice, and then I rinsed my rice really well and then put the water in the pot, got it started until it was boiling, and then I seasoned it with a little chicken bouillon and some LaSh'ee seasoning. Then I just added in the rice once that was boiling, stirred that around, and then I turned it on low simmer with the lid on it for about 10-15 minutes. And I went ahead and put my chicken in the oven on 375 to let that start baking. Then I went ahead and got a skillet and added in the bacon and let that render down for a few minutes. And then I went ahead and added in the onion and garlic and sauteed that for a few minutes. Now this cabbage was already pre-cooked, but it was unseasoned, so all I really did was add it in here. Once it was a little bit soft, I seasoned it with everything you see on the screen here, and then I just let it warm through for the most part, and it was done. Then I went ahead and released the pressure from my pressure cooker, and then I opened it up and poured off this first set of liquid. Then I just added in a little more water, added in the onions, peppers, and garlic. Then I added in the pork jowl, and then I just seasoned it with everything you see on the screen here. And I gave that a good mix, and I put the lid back on it, and then I set it for another 20 minutes. Then I went ahead and opened my rice and fluffed it up. Then I checked on the chicken. By this time it was done, and then I released the pressure one more time, opened it up. Then I gave it a good mix and removed the pork, checked for seasonings, and plated it up. And there you have it. Hope you guys enjoy. If you try it, let me know.